You are not gonna believe what I got to do today. There are so many options for my future, so I'm gonna look around now while I have the chance. Join me as I explore the world of work. Today I'm at the Kartrite Resort and Indoor Water Park.
Well, my name is Dan Paradiso. I'm Director of Sales and Marketing of the Kartrite Resort and Indoor Water Park. I have been at the Kartrite since we first broke ground and started the launch of the resort. I've been here for 2.5 years. As a lead responsibility for my role is bringing all of the guests that are coming here to experience the Kartrite and ensuring that the messaging and visibility of what this resort is for a vacation and an amazing adventure for all families to come and experience. Welcome to the Kartrite Resort and Indoor Water Park. Whenever I'm doing a tour, I always first welcome everybody here in the lobby, because this is really what sets the tone for the experience. There are other water park resorts, but there's no water park resort like the Kartrite. And that goes right along with our tagline, we are a different adventure. And that starts when you first come in, that you don't see the water park, you don't smell chlorine, you get right into this experience where the windows have the backdrop of the Catskill Mountains, and even designed where these birds are flying in from the outside, bringing the two together. We didn't want to make a rustic resort in the countryside in that building itself, because that's what's surrounding us, all that beauty that's there. Right. So instead, inside, we made it modern and stylish, and took all the finishings of luxuries that we could find in hotels that are in the Manhattan, Soho areas. So it combines the two things together. It's what we like to say. It's where style and fun collide. And this roof that's above us, this is the largest Texlan roof in the US, and this allows sun rays to pass through. You can get a suntan any day of the year in here. Wow. And as you can feel from the temperature, we have to keep it at a certain temperature for all the plants. We have lots of tropical plants in here that need a lot of care and attention always, and keeping those temperatures just right. It also adds, by heating the water and by heating the air, you also feel always at the right temperature. When I come out of the water slide, I don't feel I need to immediately dry off because I'm cold, because the temperature is the same as the water.
So I see that there's a lot of water running here. How much water, like how many gallons run like every day? Oh,
we're talking about 10,000 gallons that are running through here. Wow. Now, we filter and recycle the water as well after we filter and clean them, so this way it's not wasting water, it's just treating them to make sure that, one, from a sanitary, and two, that it's clean water and we're not overly using water.
And it just keeps going.
There you go. And each area has its own water system. And the nice thing about that is, if for any reason you need to close down one attraction because you wanted to change something on the water, you can still have all the other attractions still running. So it doesn't inconvenience any of our guests that came to this room. Is a king bunk suite. Please, come and take a look through here. So by having these bunk beds in here as well, you can have 4 guests right in here. So it's perfect too for a larger family, as well as the king bed and the pull-out sofa sleeper. So if we're quick doing our math, how many people can we get in here?
So probably 2 there.
2, yep.
And probably 1 there. And
Maybe
then
2.
2?
Yep.
Alright, so that's 4, and then 4 plus 4 is 8, so probably about 8 people in here. That
8 people.
is a lot.
We had this illustration designed before we had opened, and we mounted it here, and this has become a very famous spot for a lot of our guests to take photos while they're here at the Kartrite. And recently there's a magazine called Hudson Valley Magazine, which is about the entire area and all the things to do. They did a special section specifically all about the Catskills, and this photo is what they use as their cover for the. We've come into another one of our hot photo spots at the Kartrite. This is our license plate wall, and this went all the way back to the initial design of the Kartrite and the creation of it, and thinking about people are going to come from all over to have a Kartrite experience because everyone wants a different adventure, and this has become that photo icon moment.
I did not know that they have so much stuff here at the Kartrite. They have everything from the water park to all the hiking trails, even quick dining. You can even just grab a burger to go and take it to your room. Or if you want a fancier experience, you can come here and they have a nice restaurant right over there.
How many rooms, suites do we have in this hotel?
367?
Close. There are 324. This is how many rooms that we can fill in a full year if we filled every single room for every single night of the year. Now the majority of our guests, they stay roughly 1.5 nights. Now how do you stay a half a night? Because some guests stay 2 nights, some guests stay 3 nights, some guests stay 1 night. When you average it together, we have 1.5 nights. So I would love to fill every room every night of the year.
But that's probably not going to happen.
Exactly. This is where I really want to be, but now let's be realistic. Let's say 80% of those, roughly. So if I was figuring 80%, I would say roughly, let's say 95,000. So we're going to have 95,000 rooms that are filled within a 12-month period. Now I know that those guests are staying 1.5 nights, right? So let's take 95,000 on the calculator. So 95000 divided by 1.5.
63,333.333.
All right, so let's just take the big number, the 63,000.
Okay.
So that means we're going to have 63,000 bookings. That's like you could stay 2 nights, but you're one booking. You only booked once, but you stayed 2 nights. And I've got another booking. They're staying 1 night. So if I have 63,000 bookings, this is how many people I need to market to.
There's a lot of stuff that goes into the marketing.
There is. It's to attract a lot of people, right? The 63,000 people.
Yep.
But I have to do it at the smallest expense as possible because I don't want to spend a lot of money.
So basically, you clearly do a lot of math during this job. So what kind of training or education would you need to do all this stuff?
The first thing I think I'm in need of is handwriting skills because clearly I don't know how to write things out very well. But you do need training through college and through university. There's hospitality, hotel management programs that teaches you on marketing, teaches you on hotels, guest service, operations, how much things cost, and how you can operate effectively and efficiently an entire hotel. So on one hand, it comes from a lot of educational aspects through university. It can also come through trade schools as well, and hands-on experience. I've seen a great amount of learning that I've also had through doing internships at properties, doing exactly what you're doing now and just getting a taste and a flavor of it. Sometimes what seems on the outside of just putting pretty pictures together on a billboard takes a lot of numbers and calculations and work behind the scenes that a lot of our guests don't see, and it's to make sure that we're doing the best experience for them.
I barely knew what marketing was when I came here, but this trip to the Kartrite really helped me understand. Dan has such an important job. He needs to know so much about mathematics. He needs to advertise to so many different people. It is amazing how much goes into all this marketing stuff. Don't think I'm gonna slide out of here without asking this question. If you could give your 11-year-old self advice or words of wisdom to prepare yourself for the world of work, what would it be?
Thinking back to when I was 11, certainly a career at that point wasn't on my mind, but it certainly should be, because it's all about doing something you enjoy and doing something that's fun and comes natural. So for me, it had always been speaking to people, enjoying what I'm doing, enjoying what they're doing. And at that point, I didn't really know what that kind of developed into, but the more I interacted, specifically within a hospitality area in the industry, I was enjoying having that communication with people and finding that hospitality was a way to serve all, in a sense of they want to have a great time. These guests want to enjoy what they're doing. So as an 11-year-old, I certainly would just welcome giving that advice to myself, that this is an opportunity for you to see what you enjoy most and think about the vacations and trips and travels that you went on and say, wow, how can I make that experience for so many others that it becomes as memorable as it was for me when I was a kid.